And it's been a full day for several members of the Marine Corps League Detachment 924. We first told you a few days ago about Lance Corporal Cody Evans of Speedwell, who was recently critically wounded while on patrol in Afghanistan. The 27-year-old Evans is back in the news this evening because of what fellow and former Marines are doing on his behalf. Since sunrise this morning, and for a few more minutes until sunset, members of the Marine Corps League are at the 181-140 split in Jefferson County, handing out coffee and hot chocolate as safety breaks for travelers. In the process, they're collecting donations to aid Evans in his recovery. The Marine had both of his legs amputated and suffered numerous other injuries. He's recovering in a Maryland hospital. Organizers of the safety breaks say crews work Friday, Saturday, and today with hopes of raising at least $1,000. If you would like to help Lance Corporal Cody Evans of Speedwell, please send your donations to the Marine Corps League, Post Office Box 145, Knoxville, Tennessee 37901, and earmark for Cody Evans. Holiday tournaments for Campbell County teams begin tomorrow. The Lady Cougars claimed the Smoky Mountain Classic crown last week. This week, it's the Cougars and the Blue Devils in action. Campbell plays in the Lenoir City tournament starting at 11:30 a.m. Matchup with the Greenback Cherokees tomorrow morning. The Jellicoe Blue Devils open up play in the Seymour tournament against the host Eagles beginning at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. The WLAF Sports Network provides coverage of all the Blue Devils and Cougar games by 1450WLAF.com. David Graham has more coming up later in our newscast in the David Graham Sports Report. As the new year approaches, you may be looking for a resolution or two to come up with and hopefully to keep. What we're going to do every day this week is give you a couple of money-saving tips that might interest you as a resolution. And the good thing about these resolutions is that if you just keep one or two of them, you'll improve your bottom line in the new year. Today we begin with Pay Yourself First. This is a good time for an honest self-analysis. What have your saving habits been like in the past year? If it seems like all the money you make falls straight through your fingers and gets gobbled up by bills and other expenses, think hard about a reasonable amount you could start to view as yet another monthly bill. Could you handle one more $50 bill? How about a $200 bill? Even if you can only handle one more $15 or $20 bill, that's better than nothing. Start squirreling that money away for yourself pronto. So, after paying yourself first, then decide where to put that payment. If you plan to sock money away for several years until you reach a specific savings goal, your pay yourself first money could become automatic contributions to a mutual fund or other stock-oriented fund. If you need the money to be more liquid than that, consider an online savings or money market account that gets linked to your current checking account. Many of these online-only accounts are insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, known as the FDIC, and pay annual percentage yields that are usually higher, as opposed to yields of only about 0.2% to 0.5% for traditional savings accounts. To find such an account, go to thebankrate.com, find the Compare Rates section on the home page, select Checking and Savings, and then Money Market and Savings Accounts. Well, this is where we'll stop today with the money-saving resolutions. We'll pick back up with some more for you tomorrow. And that's a look at our news for this Monday. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with a press release from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department. And now we take a look at the press release from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department and those that were booked into the jail during this past holiday weekend. There are 13 names on our report today. David Edward Allen, age 38, of East Hemlock Street, La Follette, with the intent to resale 2 charges, possession of stolen property and possession of drug paraphernalia. 41-year-old Deborah Lynn Allen of South Cumberland Avenue, La Follette, for theft of property under $500 and a stolen credit card. 19-year-old Tyler R. Allen of East Hemlock Street, La Follette, stolen credit card and forgery. 38-year-old Ronald Edwin Ayers of Lonesome Mountain Lane in Pioneer for theft of property between $1,000 and $9,999 and public intoxication. Shannon Allen Beatty, 41, of Loop Road, La Follette, for domestic violence by assault. Joshua Adam Brandenburg, 24, of Jones Trailer Park, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. 21-year-old Jamie A. Hoover of Poplar Street, Jellicoe, for aggravated burglary, theft of property between $1,000 and $9,999, domestic violence by assault, and on a capious. Angela Dawn Kennedy, 32, of Stinking Creek Road, Pioneer, for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance and possession of a Schedule IV controlled substance. 31-year-old Jason Lee McCarty of Coolidge Road, La Follette, for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, possession of a Schedule IV controlled substance, introduction of contraband into a penal institution, and on a hold for another agency. 26-year-old Marvin Lynn Moyers, Jr. of Lynch Hollow Road, La Follette, for driving under the influence, second offense, and violation of the implied consent law. Melinda K. Paul, 42, of Orchard Street, Jacksboro, for DUI, failure to maintain control of a vehicle and resisting arrest. 32-year-old Rebecca Jean Rose of Lonesome Mountain and Pioneer for theft of property between $1,000 and $9,999, felony evading arrest, failure to maintain control of a vehicle, and reckless driving. And Samuel Kenton West, Jr., 39, of Ivydale Road, La Follette, 2 charges of drugs for resale. And that's our news for this Monday. Stay tuned. We got a lot more programming coming your way throughout the evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow evening.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. Oh, this is your birthday song. Oh, celebration all night long. Oh, may all you...
Good Monday evening, everybody. Welcome into your birthdays and anniversaries, which is brought to you by Eastside Pizza and Deli and WLAF. Hope you had a good Christmas, and welcome into this last week of December. Celebrating a birthday, let's start with some belated birthdays back from the weekend. On Saturday, Denise Michelle celebrated a birthday, and Brenda Marlowe turned 55. That's actually from Sunday. Mackenzie Lloyd turned 8 back on Saturday. Levi Queener, we'll say 21 there on Sunday. Candace Mazingo celebrated a birthday, and Mara Ward celebrated 11 years old. So happy birthday to them. And then for today, Brooke Penny and Chris Morgan and Jim Parks all celebrated a birthday today. So congratulations to you. Happy birthday. For anniversary-wise, also over the weekend, back from Friday, Lewis and Shirley Miller celebrated 25 years back on Friday. Cal and Faye Boshear's 57th. And James and Linda Carroll, 2 years back on Sunday. And Bobby and Meryl Orrick, 49 years back on Sunday. And then we don't have any anniversaries for today. So be sure to get your names and information turned in here. You got all week up until early Friday morning. We'll get those turned in there. And then we'll have that drawing for the Eastside Pizza and Deli Birthday Club dinner for two. 2 buffet dinners from Eastside Pizza and Deli, which is over there in the Food Line Shopping Center. And that's it for birthdays and anniversaries. You guys have a good evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And stay tuned. Your news continues.